wasn't rain, just an ordinary kind of pain. Coffee cold on the kitchen side, your name unsaid in a half-typed line. The clock kept breathing on the wall, like nothing happened at all. But something in me lost its sound, like a bird that won't leave the ground. I've been loud with hope for so long, I didn't notice when it was gone. The day my heart went quiet, no warning, no goodbye. The world kept turning, talking while something in me died. No tears, no breaking glass, just a hush I couldn't fight. That was the day my heart went quiet. Your jacket still smelled like June, like roads we said we'd take soon. I held it up, waited for pain, but even the ache didn't complain. I used to feel everything too deep, now even memories fall asleep, like waves that forgot the shore. I don't crash anymore. I thought silence meant I was strong, I didn't know it meant I've been holding on too long. The day my heart went quiet, it laid its weapons down. I stopped asking why not me, stopped waiting for the sound. No storm left in my chest, just an empty open night. That was the day my heart went quiet. Maybe this is how healing starts, not fire but the dark. When you finally rest from the fight and let go of the need to cry. I still love you, but it don't hurt the same. It just exists like a name. The day my heart went quiet wasn't weakness, wasn't defeat. It was the moment I stopped bleeding from every memory. I'm not numb, I'm just alive in a softer kind of light. That was the day my heart went quiet. So I'll sit with this calm a while, let it teach me how to breathe. One day my heart will sing again, but tonight it's learning peace. We were barefoot on the kitchen tiles, cold floor, warm hands, no place to go. Your laugh filled up the empty spaces like a fire I didn't know I'd lose. The window cracked, the night was breathing, cicadas sang like they always do. I didn't know I was memorizing the last safe place with you. You lean your head against my shoulder, said this feels like we'll be okay. I that fade. 'Cause you were home in the way you stayed, in the silence and not the noise, in the way you said my name like it was a choice. Now every road feels like leaving, every door feels like a lie. I didn't know that night would be the last time you felt like home. Your coffee cup still by the window, ring on the wood where the years sat still. I talk to rooms that don't answer, just to hear you if I will. Your sweater hangs like it's waiting for a body that won't return. Love don't leave all at once, it lingers like a slow unlearning burn. You packed your things so carefully, like you weren't taking my air. You said I need to find myself, I guess I wasn't there. You were home in the way you stayed, in the late night honesty, in the cracks we never fixed but swore were meant to be. Now the bed feels like a question the walls don't recognize. I didn't know that night would be the last time you felt like home. If love's a place, then I'm homeless now, sleeping under borrowed skies. Every memory's a doorway I'm too afraid to try. Maybe home ain't four walls standing, maybe it's who knows your scars. And you knew mine without asking, now they echo where you are. You were home when you believed we were more than just a phase, when the future didn't scare you, when you stay. Now I carry keys to nowhere and answers I don't own. I didn't know I was living the last time you felt like home. If you ever miss that feeling when the world felt slow and kind, that was me with the lights still on, waiting in your mind. There's a chair by the window that still knows your shape, where the morning light falls and I hesitate. Just in the air, like a pause goodbye. Even the silence remembers you and I. Your name lives soft in the back of my throat, like a prayer I forgot how to quote. I packed up the days I cleaned the floor, but you're still walking through every door. Time keeps saying you You're the memory that won't let go, like a river carved in stone. I try to move on, I try to grow, but your shadow's still my home. I've burned the letters, I changed the view, still see the world the way I saw with you. You're the memory that won't let go. The road out of town still hums your song. Every mile says you don't belong. I talk to the night like it understands how losing you got stuck in my hands. Your laugh still lives in the evening rain, falls gentle then comes back again. I tell my heart this ain't the past, but it keeps holding on like glass. I learned how to leave, I learned how to stay, but forgetting you won't learn my name. You're the memory that won't let go, like roots wrapped deep below. I cut them back, but they still grow in places I don't know. I've closed the door, I've changed the tune, but every road still points to you. You're the memory that won't let go. Maybe some love don't fade with time, it just learns how to hide, like stars that sleep in the daylight sky, still burning, still alive. I don't miss who you are today, I miss who I was when you stayed. You're the memory that won't let go, but I'm learning how to let it be. I don't chase you down old roads, I just carry you quietly. You don't own my heart no more, but you knock like you did before. You're the memory that won't let go. So I leave a light on in my chest, for what we were, not what's left. If you ever wonder where I went, I'm healing from the memory that won't let go. You said forever like it was a stone, something solid I could build my hope on. But your eyes were already halfway gone, like autumn leaves still hanging, but done holding on. You held my hand, but your heart stayed light, like it never planned to spend the night. I was carving your name into my days while you were just passing time your own way. I believe the weight of every word you said. Didn't know there were feathers in your We were dancing slow under borrowed stars. You said I'm yours like it wasn't hard, but your voice shook every time I asked if I was the future or just the past. I watched the silence grow between, like a river pulling you from me. I tried to swim, tried to stay afloat while you were already letting go. I held the fire you refused to tend, kept it alive till it burned my hand. You gave me a promise you never meant, soft as a kiss, sharp as regret. I traced my heart in the things you said. You walked away without a dent. I stayed and paid for what it cost me then, believing in words you never spent. You gave me a promise never meant. Now the house is quiet, the air feels thin. Your ghost still sleeps in the places you've been. I talk to the walls like they understand how you let go without breaking a hand. I don't hate you, I just wish you knew what careless love can do. You gave me a promise you never meant. I held it close till the moment it bent. I loved you real, you loved the intent. I gave you truth, you gave me the end. Now I'm learning how to stand again on ground that cracked where you left your scent. You gave me a promise you meant. So I'll lay these words down by the stream, let the water carry what you couldn't be. I kept the heart, you kept the escape. I'll heal from the promise you never meant. We were beautiful until we weren't. We laughed like time was on our side, like nothing bad could touch us. Every dream felt safe and bright, back when love was just love. We talked about forever nights, like they were already ours. And now I scroll through faded pictures, wonder when we fell apart. We didn't notice the cracks at first, we were too busy believing that love like ours could never hurt or ever stop breathing. We were beautiful until we weren't, until the silence started hurting, until our love you felt rehearsed and staying felt worse than leaving. We were magic, we were words written deep into our hearts. We were beautiful until we weren't, and then we fell apart. We stopped asking, are you okay? Started sleeping back to back, turned small fights into landmines neither one could take back. I held on to who we were, you moved on to who you'd be. I was fighting for a memory, you were fighting to be free. You said people change like it was fate, like love just fades with time, but you like I was all you saw. Before the distance, before the dive, before we lost what we were. We were beautiful until we weren't, until the goodbye found its voice, until staying felt like losing and leaving felt like the only choice. We were loved before the hurt, before the tears, before the scars. We were beautiful until we were. But God, we were beautiful at the start. If loving you was a season, I'd live it all again, even knowing how it ends. Your absence is loud tonight. The clock keeps coughing out the seconds, like it knows I'm still awake. Your side of the bed's a question I'm too tired to explain. The moon leans heavy on the window, streetlight humming like a bruise. Every sound just feels like proof of everything I lost in you. I turned the radio down low so I could hear you not around. Funny how the quiet screams when love don't make a sound. Your absence is loud tonight. It's ringing through these walls. Every memory's a thunderclap. Every shadow calls. I've learned how to live with silence, but this feels different somehow. 'Cause I'm not hearing your voice, I'm hearing the space you left behind now. Your coffee mug's still on the counter, cold like the way you said goodbye. I trace the rim like it might tell me when you decided we were done trying. The floorboards know the weight of you, still creak where you used to stand. Funny how the house remembers more than I ever can. I thought time would dull the echo, but it learned your name instead. Now every night just calls you back from places in my head. Your absence is loud tonight, like rain on a rusted tin. missing the quiet we had. Maybe love don't leave all at once. Maybe it sneaks out slow, like daylight slipping through the blinds before you even know. I keep reaching for the ghost of you in the middle of the night. It's funny how nothing at all can hurt this loud inside. Your absence is loud tonight. It won't let my heart rest. Every memory's an open door I never meant to test. If you ever hear the silence and it feels like a sound, that's just me still listening for you in the quiet now. So I'll let the night keep talking, say what you never found. Your absence is loud tonight, but I'm still around. The rain was tapping on the window like it knew I couldn't sleep. Your sweater's on the back of the chair, still smells like honesty. I try to clean the memory, but it stains like red clay. Every road I take from here still circles your name. I don't talk about you much now, but that don't mean you're gone. Some wounds just learn to whisper instead of carrying on. 'Cause your name still breaks me every time it's said. It falls like a landslide in the quiet of my head. I've learned to smile through it, I've learned to breathe through pain, but your name still breaks me. In all the smallest way. Keeps on moving like it never loved the shore. I wish my heart was stronger like it was before. I folded all your letters, put them deep inside a drawer, but the past don't need permission to come knocking at my door. About your life now, I don't wonder where you've been, but every once in a while I still let you in. 'Cause your name still breaks me when I hear it out of the blue. It brings back all the moments Some days I'm still home. They say time makes it easier, but time just teaches me how to hide the ache better. When your name finds me, and your name still breaks me, but it don't own my heart. I'm stronger than the night now, than the way we fell apart. I'll keep on moving forward, even if it hurts the same, 'cause your name still breaks me, but it don't get all the blame. So say it like a memory, not like it's still mine to claim. I loved you once completely, and your name still breaks me. The porch light flickers like it's losing faith. I stand in the dark where we used to wait. Your jacket's gone, but the cold stayed behind. Like it learned your shape, like it learned my mind. I say your name just to hear it breathe. The night replies with your memory. There's a road out back that still knows your feet. Every crack remembers when we were weak. The river hums in a borrowed tune. Sounds like you're laughing at 1/2 past June. I tried to leave, but the wind won't let go. It keeps bringing back what I already know. Your name still echoes in the quiet parts, in the empty spaces of my heart. I don't say it loud, I don't say it proud, but it finds its way through the silence now, like a canyon holding on to sound. No matter how far I run, shows, still hums in my blood, still softly glows. Your name still echoes, soft but strong, in the place where I learned to move on. I'm not breaking down, I'm not undone, I'm just learning how to live with one. One last word I never found, one last love I never won. Your name still echoes. So I walk alone, but I walk ahead, with your memory heavy, but my heart not dead. If silence speaks, it already knows. Your name still echoes. The clock slipped past 12 without a sound, like it knew what I was about to lose. Your shadow leaned on the kitchen wall, while I held my breath and played it cool. Coffee went cold, so did your touch. Some goodbyes hurt more when they don't rush. Streetlights blinked like tired eyes, watching us fade in the rearview glass. You said maybe like it was mercy, I heard never end the way you passed. The night stayed still, I stayed behind, seconds I couldn't rewind. I love you past midnight, past the end, past every warning. I called a friend while the world slept. I stayed awake, choosing your heart over my own ache. When the dark asked who I was fighting for, I whispered your name, loved you more. The guitar cried on an open string, like it knew what my hands couldn't say. Every chord fell a little late, like my heart still hoped you'd stay. The moon hung low, like it felt the cost of loving something already lost. I loved you past midnight, past my pride, past the truth I tried to hide. When silence took your side of the bed, I heard the words we never said. I crossed that line I swore I wouldn't cross, loving you after the love was lost. They say the night makes fools of us all, makes promises feel too small, but I do it again, I won't pretend. Some loves don't know how to end, and if time's a river I swim upstream, chasing you through a half-lit dream. I let myself drown, and maybe somehow, just to feel your heartbeat now. I loved you past midnight into the dawn, when every reason to stay was gone. I let the sunrise find me weak, still saying your name under my breath. If loving you was my final sin, I like it knew the cost of loving you when I should have stopped. The night moved on, but I stayed true. I loved you past midnight. I loved you past you. We said goodbye like it was small, like it wouldn't change a thing. But I still hear your footsteps in the silence you left me in. Your jacket's on the chair again, I never moved it away. Like if I keep it right there, you might come back someday. You held my face, you said my name, like you were trying to be kind. But kindness hurts when love stays, and you're the one who leaves behind. You're the butterfly that lives in me, the part I can't outrun or free. I smile, but you're underneath every breath I barely breathe. I let you go, I set you free, but you never really left me. You're the goodbye that lives in me. I don't talk about you much, but you live in everything, in songs and places we once were, in how my heart still breaks. I've learned how to say I'm okay, like it doesn't shake my bones. But healing feels like pretending I don't still feel you when I'm alone. You said this isn't what we planned, like plans don't fall apart. I nodded like I understood while you were tearing up my heart. You're the goodbye that lives in me, baby, that never lets me sleep. I laugh, but you're the missing piece in every version of me. I let you go, I tried to be free, but your shadow still follows me. You're the goodbye that lives in me. Maybe one day I won't flinch when someone says your name. Maybe love won't feel so heavy, or endings feel the same. But right now you're everywhere, in the quiet, in the noise. You didn't just walk out my life, you walked out with my voice. I didn't lose you all at once, I lose you every day. In the future I imagined that slowly fades away. You're the goodbye that lives in me. Ooh, that time won't fully heal. I'm moving on the best I was my mistake, I'd still make it anyway. 'Cause even now in all this grief, you're the goodbye that lives in me.